Hey everyone! How is everyone? I am hot. I am hot. Hi Emily. Hi Ronnie. Hi Kenny. Hi Noelle. Hi Shani. Whew. Nice. I'm still on the first layer of this one. Wherever it is, here it is. Still on the first layer, so I'll get to it. Hi Lori, hi Anna. Welcome in everyone. Aww. Poor girl. Oh, I hope she likes it. Chicken buggers. I hope she likes it. Poor thing. So, I'm gonna do this, start this page. This is my small book prompt. I'm gonna try to get some of these, almost said flavors. Some of these flavors. Some of these flavors over here. Yep. Uh, thank you. Yeah, I did it when I had to do jury duty. I started it and finished it a little bit after, but yeah, it was like last year sometime. So I haven't colored in it since, and so I have one more small book. Well, actually, I have these small books, which I like these. Of course, they're not the best. Um, they're not the best. They're the okay paper. They're okay paper, or buying them on Amazon. But they're cute books, and I need to take a month and do floppy books. So we could do a prompt for that. Floppy books. That's what I call these. So we got garden, winged, town, and country. I think I've only done town. Yeah. I need to do some more. I started that and I didn't finish it. So they have cute pages. Really cute pages. Just like some to like practice stuff, I guess. I have this one. But I thought it was the big one, but it's a small one. So I only did one, and I used Prismas. I don't suggest Prismas in these Amazon paper books. Hi Pickle. Floppy books. Floppy, floppy, floppy. Did I say hi, Kelly? I was laughing at what you said, but did I say hi? Thank you, Penny. Nope, you got rid of all your floppy books. I have some of the a million ones. Some were gifts, some were bought, but they're not necessarily small like this. Hi, Sue! I don't remember. I don't remember. Well, I don't mind if people just pop in either and start talking. But hi again. So, I've been trying to use Ergo Soft on these. So we'll just start with this little group. I think that I used a light gray. Find it. I need glasses. Oh, how fun! You're gonna go cruise McHenry? You're so lucky. Oh, I remember doing that. Mostly I did my cruising in Merced, but I did do a couple of times cruise on McHenry. That's awesome. Okay, be right back. Thank you. It was fun. And they're you know what I mean? They're more simple. So if you just, you know, I've been a little stressed the last couple of days. So okay, I'm gonna do this really lightly. This is number 157. This isn't a very big set, but I really, really like them. It's gonna go up into this. Yeah, back in the day, always in a teenager, because that's where I grew up in Merced. So I would always be cruising in Merced. Always. You know, it was a good time to just do that, you know? Blast in my Stevie B. If you know, you know. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Thank you, Kenny. Was that better? I'll just do for now. You know, yeah, and you know what I also miss is the graffiti. Graffiti. Hot August nights. Yeah, problem. I usually do, and I forgot, Kenny. I got chatting. Yes, when they do the Hot August nights and they show all the cars, graffiti nights too, they do that. But when they do Hot August nights and they would do all the car shows, oh, I love it. I miss that. I just miss that in general in life. That makes sense. Like the fun times, you know, and now everything is so stressful when people make it to where we don't want to go outside and have fun, you know? This is number 157 or 76. I think that the back number, the gray was 80, this is 70. Yes, yes. So you were right there by where I grew up, too. We're up in Merced, then we moved to Pacifica. Like San Francisco, we moved there for 2 years, and then we moved back to Merced, and then we went to then we went to Victories, and then I kind of stayed there. as I became not in series, but Modesto. Modesto mostly, and then lived in Turlock for a little bit. This is number 77. So, everybody, I know Shannon already asked, but everybody have plans on their weekends? Not gonna do much. Color, that's what I'm gonna do. Color and read, color and read. Also with these, you gotta do layers. Anybody have these pencils? I'm throwing all the questions out there at once. Does it make sense that I cut all my hair off? The Ergosofts. That I cut all my hair off, but I'm still hot, and I feel like it's smothering me. Because usually I put my hair up in a bun. And I mean, I guess I could still kind of do that, but I cut it so I didn't have to do it. Don't have these pencils. Yeah. They are a harder pencil, but I do like the colors. I have some other Staedtler pencils that I need to get out and try. Just trying to figure out when to do that. Sorry, going everywhere. I'm gonna go back to that lighter brown, number 76. Yeah, I like them. Like I said, there's not that many colors, but you can mix. Just layer. So I bought The Night and the Moth. I'm not gonna read it though until I finish Words of Radiance. Boy, that intermission confused me. He introduces a lot of characters for later purposes. You're confusing me. Hi, Aspie. Yeah, you have found you liked other pencil pickle. How you doing, Aspie? Now back to 77. Just try to get this a little darker. Pushing a little bit harder. I watched this movie called Lonely Planet. On Netflix. It was really good. Liam. Hey, Alex. No, you just know what you like. You're more particular. I mean, I'm more particular on what I will fly. You know what I mean? Oh, that's just how it goes. Oh, yeah. What'd you ask? Oh, yeah. Ollies? Hey, I mean, like I said, there's pencils I would like to try. And I always, you know, I like Loomies. They're hard. They're hard to figure out. I love the light fast, and I want to do another page in the and third one. Probably shove back. I need to redo my books. Right? Yeah. I always just, I always automatically do that, which I want to try different things, so let's go over this with the green again. Yeah, I when I did that page in the Emily Oberg book, it was the first time I ever used them, and it was a little bit hard because I wasn't used to them. But that's good, Alex. The effect and the way it looked, especially when I took a picture of it, absolutely gorgeous. I don't think I have them all. Right? Because they came out with some. First, I'm going to get... Oh yeah, I like all my pencils too, the ones that I've used. I like my Light Fast, I like my Prismas, of course. My Polys, I like these. I need to get better at the Loomies. I love them and I use them on skin, but not for other stuff. Like regular, like these kind. Like I use my Loomies for skin. I have used them on a page. I can't say I did it. Okay, Kenny. Yeah, I do reach for my Prismas a lot because that's what I learned on, and they just feel comfortable to me. I can't say that they're technically my favorite pencil, but I mean, if you probably put my arm behind my back, I'd probably have to say Prisma. But Polys are awesome. Okay, this number is 16, and I'm gonna go over it again lightly. All over. Oh, is she hiding? That's not good. My mom still hasn't found her dog. Absolutely sick. They think that somebody let it out because how the hi Marilyn. Yeah. Oh yeah. The Arctics, yeah. I need to use those more too. Yeah, so their gate like shuts flush. Okay? Have like a fence, a little bit of a fence, and then the gate, and then the rest of the fence. And it's really heavy, and it's flesh. When you look at it from the outside, it's flesh. You look at it from the inside, it's flesh. Obviously, you know it's a gate because there's a little metal thing to open it. So somebody had to have opened that gate because there's no way. I don't care if they're a what kind of dog, Shannon? They're not a Doberman, but they look like a Doberman. Anyways, they're not as big as a Doberman, but they look like that. I can't even think of the name. But there's no way that either two, they're two of the same dogs, a girl and a boy. There's no way that those dogs could have done that. Even with their paws or their nails. No, not Rottweilers. They look like a German Shepherd. Did I say Doberman? They look like Dobermans. Yes, she did make flyers. Yes. They're like a Belgian something. Belgian something. I said don't. Right, because my sister has two Dobermans. But they are Belgian somethings. Anyways, no matter what, even if it was a Rottweiler or a Doberman, there's no way that Belgian Shepherd. Here, I say put Shepherd in there. But there's no way that those dogs could have used their paws to get that gate open. How heavy it is. It's hard for me to open it. To push it, you know? And so we're thinking, so it had to be between 10:30 and like 4 o'clock in the morning. And sometimes they bark. The boy usually barks at the other dog across the street because that dog barks, so he barks back. They have barking matches. I mean, and people get mad at each other. They're dogs. Then just bring them inside. You know? Like my dog, I didn't let my dogs bark. If they started, yes, I agree. If my dog started barking, I would go out and be like, hey, get in the house. I'm not doing that. Unless they were having like Poe and the dog next door, she's a boxer, and they would bark back and forth at each other, and then she would go and run so fast and do a lap out in her backyard, and then Poe would do the same. He'd run, and he'd do a lap in our yard, and they'd meet back in the fence, and they'd bark. So both of me and the neighbor, we knew this was going on, so it was no big deal. But there was before a neighbor neck on the other side she would just let her dog bark and bark and bark and bark for hours. I was like, I probably did that on the wrong way around, but oh well. And this one is 49 and the other one was 70. Anyway, a little kid came or was in my mom, you know, I think he lives in a cul-de-sac and said he saw a black dog at the. So she went down there and another kid said, yeah, I seen him seen it by the cemetery, which is next to the school. She went out there and called and like, why weren't you making sure that your rings were working though? I don't know when it stopped. Not hearing your dings. Yeah, her cocker spaniel does. He's so funny. His name's Cooper, and he's a little, you know, like a golden. What I just call him? Gosh, cocker spaniel. He's so chubby and he's so cute. And he just barks at the air. I'm like, what are you doing? And the girl, Belgian, she barks at the horse. Like, constantly. I'm like, you've been here for almost a year. My mom said, I said, yeah, you've had her about a year, right? And I'm like, how is it that she's still barking at it? Aww, yeah. And he's probably like, whatever. He's a little bit of the 76. When they get older, they're like, whatever. They don't want to have to get up and go see. Oh, was it curtain twitcher though? Any noise, he was there. I missed. Well, he just wants to make sure, you know. He's doing it for good measure. He's doing it for good measure. He doesn't want anybody to forget. There. I don't think that doesn't sound right to me. I will ask her just to be sure. Because the boy, his name's Apollo. He was my nephew. And they couldn't have him anymore. Because they had just had their dog this week. He wanted to bite everybody. And so I thought that she would get her dog because two German shepherds, and both were like that. Both bit. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're Belgian Shepherds. Because I don't, that other M word, I don't think, that does not sound familiar at all. Okay. Then I want to do purple mushrooms over here. This is number 62. But I'll make sure though. I think that's pretty sure a shepherd. They, like I said, they look just like a German shepherd, but just smaller and lean. And he is a sweetheart. He's so sweet. They're usually called the same thing. Yeah. I'll look though. I mean, I'll ask her. Yeah, I don't. I just know it's a Belgian. So he's a brown like a normal one, and she's black, which she's not usually. They usually don't have black ones. They're not AKC recognized. Like ears, which my mom doesn't care. He rescued from a shelter. He usually does cats. But they've always gotten their dogs like if somebody is not wanting it or can't take care of it. Hi Mona! How are you? This is 33. I'm doing good, Mona. A little warm here. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I think I'm gonna turn the air conditioner. It's a little cooler because I don't want the air conditioner. Still probably already trying to catch up. But it's gonna be 80 degrees tomorrow, so it's fine. And I know other people are like, 80 degrees, that's nothing. It's warm. And I'm a big girl, and I cannot. A little bit of that darker purple, number 6. You see that Davel is trying to defend her own case? Which, I mean, she has the right to. I know. There's no air. There's no air. Number 36. Gems come down. Cray cray, like she's crazy. Cray cray. Yeah, she is. Lori Bell, right? Lori Bell. Yeah, she's. I watched the first. I didn't get to watch it. But yeah, she's on trial again for the conspiracy to commit murder of her niece's husband or ex-husband. I don't know if they were actually forced up. Yeah, Daybell Bello. Yeah. Um. Now I'm thinking this was before or after, or because she killed her children correctly. Correct? Not correct. Correct. Yeah. But I don't know if she did this as well. She the conspiracy part is she did it with her brother. But the brother died. She called one of her children, a raccoon. Yes. And this is like another charge on the attempted life of her niece's husband. Yeah, I think that was the other case with her children. This one, I haven't heard that. She just, her and her brother, like, crazy. Like, who do you think you are, lady? Ah. Oh, not Daybell. See that? Right. Right. No, she's just go. Yeah, Mona, she's asking about case or same case. I'm watching this one in Milwaukee too, and I'm a day behind. So if you I already seen he got guilty, but I'm still watching it. Like didn't get to watch it. Not really yesterday either, but either I'm a day behind or 2 days behind. But I remember that one. Thank you. It's so little. So excuse me if my hand is so close. I gotta do these stems real quick. Spray first. Put it up there. Gosh, I think I watched that one, Jim. Was her one? Yeah, this one for this case that I'm watching, it was her brother and her. I got that. This is number 57. Oh, and so, gotcha. Oh, Newtown, Massachusetts, with the one lady. Ah, so the raccoon was the code word for one of the kids. Yes, they both did, but Daybell, I mean, that's his last name too. She's getting another trial because he didn't die. They just, her brother, what's the word? Supposedly, that's not the word, but the brother supposedly was in the back of of a Jeep and shot the car. Well, it was one of those Teslas where the window doesn't have a frame, it goes up into the car frame. Yeah, they tried to attempt that. Kelly. Yeah, shot Brandon. Yeah. And he probably would have got shot if it was a little lower. It was right on that frame. Still busted the window, shattered it, but got in the frame. But I mean, have you ever watched those shows where it's called like The Stupidest Criminal or something like that? Like, how are you gonna back up to the guy's driveway in a Texas and with Texas plates? And then they're gonna know that she has Texas plates. Oh. How are you, Kelly? Was she? Yeah, I didn't get to watch that. I guess I said I didn't get to watch it today. I'm gonna go back and this weekend and on both of them. The Milwaukee one. Beautiful girl. Set up for what? First. Sorry if this triggers any. Say it bothers you. Just like crime stuff. I do too. I love watching them. It's just so interesting to me. Of the whole court system and investigations. I wish I could be an investigator. Like either a crime scene investigator or a detective. I would have loved to have been that. Hi, Nanimo. We're still using 57 of these leaves. Did you start reading the book that Shannon's reading, Pickle? She said she started crying in the prologue. Yeah, creepy time. Yeah, talking about different cases that are going on, criminal cases. I know. Oh, cool. Of course. Yeah, obviously I don't like the crime. They're horrendous, you know? But Kenny and Buck, they're horrendous stuff. But the fact that they're getting, their due justice and the investigation went on and they have to prove it. I love watching that part of it. Yeah, Kenny would be so fun. I have a brain that these details on stuff and remembers details of. Now, don't ask me what I had for dinner yesterday. Or something that I already know and I ask, and then once I ask it, I've answered my own question. I do that to Shannon all the time. I'm like, I'm sorry, you told me that. Probably driver. I know for sure I do. Yeah, me too. Me too. Although it's been a little daunting. I want to watch it just because of the victims and just because it's, somebody that I liked and enjoyed their music, and I didn't really watch R. Kelly's, but that too. Like anything with him in it, I just don't even listen to anymore. It's gonna be hard with Diddy because he had so many songs out when I was in my 20s. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like if it's connected to the other artist and I really enjoy that artist, I think I will still support that song. But if it, or whatever album, whatever, but if it's his stuff, I probably won't. Yes, Kelly. Hi, Nessa. I totally think that's getting justice and just the whole thank you for the small book prompt. Did Raccoon eat? Yes. It's taking forever, Kelly. It is taking forever, that case. They're like, oh, we filed a motion. Oh, they filed a motion. Can we just stop filing motions and get it, get it going here? Oh, you're doing the armor prompt? Nice. Announcement! Everybody listen. Or watch. Oh, nice. Earlier. Nice. That was the um the flowers. Your purple and blue flowers, which are absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. The colors that you mix together. Mm. This one, oh, this says small victories. Here's the other page. I'm trying to like kind of take it here and there. They're not all gonna be color, but here and there they will be. So they kind of match. Oh, are you? That'll be cute. Do you have like little tiny ones? You have like little tiny rings? Did Pickle answer? See what she said. Oh, you have 2 whips in one day. Oh, spiral, not ring. Okay, gotcha. Interesting. Wait. I go back and forth. Like, what am I doing? Sometimes they like tear apart a little bit. I try to be so careful, but you know, we're not perfect. Oh yeah, Kelly, be careful. Yes. Just the prologue. Did you cry? Did you cry? I should have given you books that make you cry. I think I'm gonna buy No Exit one. No. Because I just bought it tonight, but I really want it. But I can have time because, like I said, I'm not reading anything new. I'm listening to an audible. That's usually at night. But anything until Words of Radiance is done. That's okay. No, I asked, but then, you know, chat goes so fast. I'm like, man, I wanted to know our answer. No worries. I always think I'm 21 seconds behind on Shannon's. Like, what is going on? Why? Number 37. I'm gonna do these little buds. And then all the rest of these, like little dots and stuff, I'm gonna wait. Or maybe I'll finish. Thank you. Hi, Carol. How are you? The thing is, I see all these books in Kindle if they're not on. Actually, some of them I want to have them, but I'm like, hold on. But I see everybody, you know, reading stuff. I'm like, I want to read it too. Oh yeah. Yep. Like, where are you going? Is it time of bed? That's it. That's yeah, me too. Is that the ones with like the big old like monsters on the page? I think we have that written down, right? I have to go and get myself organized again. Did I write this out? Why didn't I write down the author on this one? Yes, Malice. I have those written down. Malice, Valor, Ruin, and Wrath. The Faithful and the Fallen. Yes. course, I did the Scythe, except for the 3.5. I may or may not read it. I don't know. And then Outlander, The Red Rising, Practical Magic. I did Six of Crows, but I did not do King of Scars yet. The Found Things, Crowns of Nexia. I've done everything except for The Fallen and The Kiss of Dusk, and then I think that's the new book coming out, so I haven't read that one yet. But I did all the other ones. And I have The Faithful and the Fallen, King of Scars, The War of Lost Hearts, The Wicked Years. I put Crave, but I don't know if I really want to read those. I don't know why I have those down. I want to read the Villains collection, Dorothy Must Die collection. I read Quicksilver, so I'm waiting for the other book. The Diviners, which Shannon told me about that one too. It looks really interesting. The Lightbringer Saga. Red Queen, which I don't know. I think we changed our mind on that one, did we? Or was it a different one we changed our mind on? And Ravenspire? Of course, my Sanderson. I gotta get focused. Yeah, I read in bed too. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much. Yeah, I have them written down, and I think it's because I had watched somebody, that talks about books and said that they liked them. So maybe that's why. And I was gonna buy some at the book outlet, but I just didn't. There was other books that I really wanted, so I was just like, I'll hold off. Okay, so I'm gonna use this one, which is a little bit lighter, the 63. Velcro down. Is It is warm, guys. No air. No. There's no air outside. I have to turn it on. I didn't want to do it like when it was so hot because like I feel like it's gonna take forever to cool off, and so I think it's gonna do that anyways. Because I should have turned it on earlier this morning, so it had time to be cool before it got really hot. And you do. That's my theory. Anyway. Hair stuck to me? I will work on this a little. I'm gonna bring a little purple. A little bit. I do this for shadowing. Thank you, now. I like these cute little. More artists should do that. Oh, easy. Easy. Purple. Darker parts. Yes. They're so cute. Sometimes, for me, they're hard to color, but they're my best. And people can. Mm. Okay. Do that lightest one, and then we should be done with that. Yes. It was in Tennessee, like right by Shannon. Like she said 20 minutes. Yep. I think that she said yesterday, this morning. This afternoon that it's missing. In it. Minutes. I hope it didn't get hurt. They didn't kill it. Oh, I did. In forest. Do you have like a zoo nearby? Could have been a zoo. Somebody asked. I don't know. Could be like one of those guys out in Florida. Domestically owned, yeah, that's what I thought too. My circle is not perfect. Sure, sure. Tranquilizing is totally different than I just, some people are mean and and do these this number 43. Yeah, that would have been cool for you guys to rescue it and, you know. Is lotus root. And nice, Kelly. Mystic purple. Which oh, the gold combo that she did. Let me think. And bait it in Labyrinth, yes. I'm sure it's just fine. This darkest brown here. You, me. Let's go. Yeah, grass. I'm pretty sure they're like a horse. Similar to a horse. Well, I feel like starting another one, or do we want to activate some more of the watercolor on the... Or I can go. Yeah, oh, it's like a they have a mixture that horses like. Alfalfa, yeah. Oh yeah. Or okay. Do this. Maybe we'll do them off. Maybe we'll go here. Let's think. Let's look for... I do a pink moth. Maybe pink and blue moth. No. No, I don't want to leave. I'm just saying. I was like, I don't want to bore anybody. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do it a pink moth. Because it's, you know, fantasy moth. Pink and blue. Hi, Pickle. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. Hopefully you can go get some sleep. What are people doing outside? Sounds like a street sweeper or something. Definitely. Already gone. That was number 25. With number 20. Anybody? Ah, gotta have definitely have strong legs for that. I couldn't even get up on the horse. Like they're starting. It sounds like they might be starting like construction. Not all day. Yeah. First color there. On a blue. Oh yeah, there's some really good places. I don't know much in Oregon. There are those like street. They have a section where they have street food. That's always supposed to be really good. In Washington, I mean, fish places. Places to get salmon. I'm just in that. Hey, Brian. Right? Yes, we're having a good night. How are you? Get all your lawns mowed. Oh, yeah, they're. I didn't think they were still playing. Are they still doing the playoffs? I told my dad about it. Likes to watch that, and my mom likes women's sports. I don't think they get over supported as much as they should, but when the watching was watching the basketball women's. Oh, clam chowder. Yummy, yummy. In Santa Cruz, California, I've had that's the best place. Well, the second place. One of them, I know it's way out. I can't remember where because I was little, younger. But Santa Cruz has one of the best places to get clam chowder. Oh, Moe's clam chowder bowls is in Oregon. There's a lot of famous places. Because I like to go to like dives, like places maybe you know that they don't look that great, but they have a meat. Oh, Newport, yes. Yeah, I think there's Newports everywhere. Oh yeah, we have a part here. It's in Hallsbow, and it's kind of like a it's like a downtown, and it's like all these Norwegian kind of restaurants and trinket stores and stuff. And they have a bakery there, and they have all these kind of Norwegian stuff, and they also have breads. Yes, all in the like I'll go to taco trucks. One thing I miss taco trucks. They're getting better, but like also with that you have to know. Oh yeah, Leavenworth is nice. I have not gotten to go there yet. No, I have not gotten to go there. So hopefully someday. My brother was born there. Just I don't know why we haven't gone. Leavenworth's nice to go when it's October. That's what. Yeah, go in the fall. Yep. I want to go to all the states at least once. If you can hear screaming, that's probably my son. Okay. So sorry about that. Or maybe it's the other kid. I don't. Okay, good. Sometimes he can get loud. He plays like stuff that jump out at you. Plus, he's an entertainer. Likes to be. He needs to be on. He likes to make people laugh. Anybody planning on watching anything else tonight? I know Shannon's watching the softball. Yeah, me too. I want to get through the intermission fourth one that I stopped on. I want to at least try to get that. It says that's like an hour. It was an hour? Or maybe that was number 3. Anyways, I want to at least get through that. There's a lot of information. Are you confused on the intermission? I was confused. I was like, who are you talking about now? I mean, I kept everything in my head that they were talking about, but I'm like, hey, maybe this is going to be brought up some other time. It was pretty cool, though. Like, it comes up with just brilliant, like, situation. Yes, you are. I mean, if so I'm saying, like, I was confused on why he was telling us this story, but I'm assuming that it's, you know, gonna come up down the road. Because it really didn't have anything to do with what's going on in the actual story, but maybe down the road. So I can say, maybe down the road. Like, I'm following along. I feel like I feel bad for some people. I'm not gonna say what because I don't want to give anything away. Some people lost maybe. Like, what happened? Yes. I know. I love them. I'm wanting to see what's going to happen with that little bug. In the intermission at the end, 3, talking about the little bug. I'm like, oh no, what's this one going to do? What is this one going to do? Because it chose her. I know, me too. I love him. I hope that he finds a love. I want him to, like, have some peace. Yeah, I know. I agree. Like I said, I'm just keeping in the back of my mind, okay, this is gonna come into somewhere down the road. I don't think he would just put a random story about these other people in somewhere else for no reason. They're stuck somewhere for the time being. So does that look okay? I'm actually gonna take this. There's no way. I'm gonna split it. I want to put a lot of stuff colored in here because I want it to. Thank you. I'm going to use B57. You know how you just don't usually put colors together? I don't use a lot of pinks. I use a lot of blues, but I don't feel like I use a lot of pink. Well, maybe I do use pinks. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. But it's up here. Yeah. She does sure do. She does. This is 56. This is 52. Crazy color. Oh. This is the number 5 again. I don't. Yeah. That one green is just too bright for what was going on. Too bright. No, this is that number 5 again. I like 5. It's dark. It's a regular, like, dark. But the other one is... I don't know. Sorry about that. Yeah. It was... Ew. That's so rude. Ugh. Coconut oil is so good for moisturizing. Yeah. Coconut oil is so good for moisturizing. I use it too. I have to find some shampoo with keratin in it. I don't know what brand to use because there's 50 million. Oh yeah, I did see that. Did see that brand. I just was looking. I put that in the search and was looking. It's like there's so many choices, but I can't have sulfate in my shampoo either. My hair falling out stuff. She said keratin stuff, but no, for myself I cannot. Uh, Yes, it is. I don't want to spend too much money just because, I mean, it's going down the drain. But I do want it to be good for my hair. Because I'm having such a thing. Give me something. Yes. Yeah, I need to get a vitamin. I'm gonna try to do the vitamin that has the biotin and collagen. The one at Costco. I'm gonna try it again. Anyhow, not sure what I'm gonna do with the background. I'll figure that out and do it. So I'll be working on this page for my small book prompt. And yeah, I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Yeah, paraben free too, yes, Carolyn, for sure. Yeah, just gotta do that. I'll probably do that like a day type. Who knows? Maybe they'll all have blue. I don't know. Thank you, Nanamo. Thank you. Thank you, Ronnie. Of course. Love spending time with you guys. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. And appreciate you. I enjoy you. And I will see you around in the chats. And yeah. Are you coming on Monday, Shannon? Did we figure it all out? Shooting. Maybe she left. Anyways, okay, bye everyone. See you later.